Let's talk about it. That hipster Wonka. Let's be honest, like when the trailer of this movie dropped, I was like totally not into it. I wasn't feeling this movie that much. I was like, why do we need a retelling of Wonka? Why do we need his origin story? And Timothy Chalamet wasn't doing anything for me, especially from the trailer. However, the one thing that kept my hopes up for this film was the incredible director Paul King, who has directed two of the best movies of all time, Paddington 1 and Paddington 2. And honestly, his vision and direction and his way of storytelling is actually what made this movie for me. Like, the overall cast is fine in this movie. They all do really good jobs for the most part. And Timothy Chalamet is a fine Wonka. Like, I wouldn't say he's as great as Gene Wilder, but he's definitely not as creepy as Johnny Depp was. And the other standout in this film is Hugh Grant. I still don't understand why Oompa Loompas need to be handsome, but that's neither here nor there. And the music in the movie is fine. It's serviceable for what it is. It's not something I'm going to be humming when I leave the theaters. It's not memorable music that I'm going to be playing, but they're fine numbers for the movie, and they do add a little bit of light fun to the movie. But honestly, what is the saving grace of this movie? It's actually Paul King and his direction and his vision for this. He's the star of this movie. He's what makes and gives the heart and soul of Wonka and what makes it such a joy and pleasure to watch. The movie is silly, it's wonderful, it's vibrant. I love the set design and the production. The costumes all look incredible in this. Yeah, there's some shoddy CGI and special effects, but other than that, the world itself is wonderful and magical and whimsical, and I feel like I can live and breathe in it and can just get swept away into this mystical world. The story does lack some of the darker elements of what the original Willy Wonka does, but I just take it up as this movie is before Willy Wonka gets jaded by the world and gets beat down by it's this scrappy young comer who's trying to make a name for himself and trying to achieve his dreams and trying to bring other people along with it. And it's just a pure blissful movie to watch. It's nothing super fantastical or great, but it's just such pure magic that you're watching on screen. It's just fun, it's delightful, it's easy to watch, you're having fun. I had a big smile on my face throughout the whole movie just because of how wonderful everything. Does it compete with the original Willy Wonka? No, but it's a good companion piece, and you can kind of see maybe if they made one more movie to see how Willy Wonka becomes a little bit more jaded and that character who wants to teach lessons to children later on with a little bit of darker elements. But for a movie, this is a good time. It's a feel good movie. You'll go to the cinemas, you can watch it with your family, and just have a pleasant time.